Today we're going to work on relaxed speed, meaning that you work not on the delivery of swift movement, but on the continuation of movement. The movement will be pretty much the same, only there will be a greater level of awareness. What does that mean? We'll work on this today, but in a very brief mention, instead of just pushing your fist forward, you're moving your fist, you're moving your elbow, and then you can continue to move. There will be no stop and hence no excess tension. The first drill that we're going to do is standing and moving on our fists. The reason for this is to acquire a relaxed but straight spine, and also to be able to move from different possibilities. If I am on the ground, I will be lifting the fist up, but I can also start to lift the elbow up, the shoulder, moving from the torso. I'll show this once or twice. If I'm here, if I'm just lifting the fist up, this is the movement. It's very straight. It's also somewhat tense because then it increases the loading. But if I'm lifting the elbow up, starting the movement from the elbow, the movement is already a lot more relaxed. If I started the shoulder, or combine the shoulder and the elbow together, then the movement is a lot more straight. There is a lot less loading on the body from imbalance. Now we work on the ground or lifting the fist, starting the movement from the elbow, starting the movement from the shoulder, and also starting the moving from the actual body movement. Now we'll do the same standing up, with or without a partner. And you will see that if you are just returning to a target, there's always going to be a stopping point, and that creates tension in the body. If I'm going for a range and stopping, or going somewhere until I can't go anymore, I have a point where I can't continue. However, if you are changing your position from one point or from one target to something that is continuous, then the elbow moves and there is no stopping. It just continues to move. Then you can do all sorts of movements without creating a form of I've reached somewhere, I can't go on. So you go somewhere, you just continue because you have several points of direction. Not just here or not just the target, you're also in your elbow, in your shoulder, in your body. So I start to move the body, I continue with the elbow, I go with the fist, and the movement becomes a lot nicer. So instead of just going this way, reaching, you are in your awareness in your body, so the body moves, the elbow moves, the shoulder moves, and you can move in a lot smoother fashion, creating a lot less tension within the body. Now we're going to do the same movement standing up, meaning that we are moving the wrist around in the air, but we're also adding to it, not replacing one movement with another, but adding to it. So if the wrist is going downward, the elbow can continue to move, creating a much greater awareness, because we're not exchanging points of movement, we're just adding to them. Then we're also adding the shoulder, and you have a movement that can continue without any hindrance. If you're doing this with a partner, if someone is stopping your movement, let's say stopping you, here, if I'm trying to move where I'm being held, I'm still held. But if I'm relaxing to another location, it doesn't matter where someone holds you, it will be just another point of support for you. If I'm coming, let's say, from above, and someone is holding on to me, or let's say blocking, just for the demonstration here, if I'm trying to push here, means that my awareness is only here. But if I'm here as well, then it's not going to be any sort of a block, because you're just making contact. You're not trying to force a movement, and that creates the relaxed movement. And from the relaxed movement, you will also have relaxed speed. Now, if I'm here and something just blocks me in the way, see this only happens if you're trying and you're committing to just completing this movement, doesn't matter if there is resistance or not. But if you are relaxed, then you can just continue to move and create something that is a lot more beneficial for you, and you will also have less injury. Now we'll go over a few common points of understanding in this drill. We're going to do 1 and 1, meaning that I strike with one hand and the other person blocks me. And the idea is not to create another movement to get to the target, but to just continue with the same movement with just a bit more awareness and relaxation. So if I come towards here and something blocks me, instead of now taking another movement, which is another beat in my thinking and another incentive for him, instead I just relax. So if I come here, the idea is not to add something, just relax. So I'm just relaxing the point of the shoulder and continuing the movement without specification of how I do it. I just continue on the intention. If it comes towards me and I block it, if he starts, for example, to move the hips more, it's another beat for me to do another thing again. So it's an incentive and it's a point in time. And instead, you just continue on the same movement without fixation on how you perform it. So if I come from above and something blocks me here, if I'm trying to, from here, like get this, all sorts of additional movements, I'm going to get stuck, and especially if I'm working with more than one person. But if I'm here and I just relax, there is no more beats, because the only shift is in my point of view, not necessarily in my movement. I just relax it. Here, not more movement, just more relaxation and more awareness. The second thing is that a lot of the time your movement is already guided towards the other person. It's sort of like the block is also sort of a bridge towards the other person, because you're connecting with their tension. If something comes towards me and I block it like this, he can work on this, because this is a guide, just relaxing and getting to me, because he's using my own tension to climb on like a ladder. It's very simple, but you have to work slowly in order to get to a point where you can just move without thinking about continuation, just be continuation. Alright, the next stage is starting the movement from the breath and the body. So if something comes towards you, you don't try to protect your airspace by navigating someone away, because every time you try to move someone, you're giving them your intention and your tension. If something comes towards me, here, he knows where I am and he knows what I want, and he will get to me. Instead, I use the movement that is always working, hopefully, which is the breath, and then the body movement, so I will not be where he wants me to be as a target, and from that my arms move and they just continue to move. So if something comes towards me, my body relaxes and I can get to him gently, without trying to circumvent him or control him or to give any block. Again, something comes towards me, body relaxation, and I'm there, and I'm there, yes? And there. Now, this can happen from any direction. So even if you're surprised, if there is already contact, yes, here. Now, if from here I'm trying to lift my hand, I'm just breaking my ear and I needed to hold the glasses. But if from here, again, no, not the air, hit me. Here, see, if my body moves, then I can move continuously. Again, let's say someone punches your head from behind, like it always happens in Israel. See, you're relaxed, it doesn't work. Why? Because you stay there. It's a pushing contest. Instead, you have to let go on all fronts. Then your body continues to move. So it's not only applicable to hands on hands, but also to any form of contact. Even if someone catches you, and then catches you with one hand, and then punches you with the not just places the fist. Here, yeah, good. Here, then you see there's sort of a line, but the line only exists because you're resisting by keeping in the same place. Just holding your arm in the air is also tension. So if here I'm not resisting to this arm, I will not get to this position. How? Because you relax the body and then it just flows through. Again, someone catches you. This is already too much tension. Again, here, see? Someone touches you, you move. You don't resist, you don't hold a place. Holding positions is only good for holding positions. Thank you. when you're trying to create speed, you are trying to speed up usually, to go somewhere and to reach it in the slowest amount of time. Many times you forego the planning or the constant awareness that you also have with it or with yourself. If I'm trying to reach somewhere very fast, I will usually overextend. So that is why you have a lot of techniques of doing 1, 2, 3, or all sorts of things that you repeat. However, one of the ideas here is also show how the body is different than just throwing things around. If you consider that the body is not a, let's say, a regular weight made of iron that you just lift and it is consistent throughout, the body is a lot more fluid, literally. You have all the organs that are moving, you have the very dynamic dispersion of tension and awareness, you have the feet that are very much alive and balancing you out dynamically and not just statically like the legs of a tripod. And in here you also have the movement of all the blood flowing through you, the pulsing of the heart, and so on. Now, when you come and you lift a hand and you keep it there, this is tension. If you are fighting or in anything. If you are relaxed, then the hand will just go up and down, or relax and move from the body, like so. See this? What's happening now? It's too much tension, because after he hits me or taps on me, this means that he tries to push too much here. If your hand is relaxed, or if this is relaxed and I'm hitting on this one, and the hand stays there at the end, it means that I have too much tension. If I'm relaxed, it means that my awareness is not just here, but also here. And also, you will also feel the movement and the flow of the circulation through you. So if I'm here and I'm tapping with force on the hand, you see that it can also manifest in tension coming back to me. If I'm relaxing, I'm allowing the blood to flow better, and I'm allowing my elbow to continue to move. So from here, if I tap with force, not much interesting effect. If I'm relaxing the elbow more, see, then I can relax, and then you fight someone unarmed because they can't lift their arms, which is a bit funny, but not if you're the guy getting hit, but less funny that way. If someone comes towards you with the fist and you're blocking with tension, you're just creating something for them to move. If you're relaxed with your movement, then it's easy to just continue. One of the ways to continue to create relaxed speed is to be aware of this constant moving of this very, very soft weight that we have. The weight is shifting inside the hand, and that really helps to create the movement that is ever flowing. Something comes towards you, you don't block it, creating something. Instead, something comes towards you, you relax the body. It looks like a block, but it's just continuous movement with given time for safety, not actually eating too deep. One last time, see, from here, relax the body. See? Then you can, from here, this, it looks like he's holding me, but in fact I'm just putting the hand close to the body, which is a lot easier this way.